Dylan, how you been, buddy? I was wondering where you been. Well, I haven't done a live chat in a while, so hey, let me know about the audio. Hey, Jim, how are you, buddy? I think I got my... There we go. And we have Willie, Justin. Watching Engine Building sounds good here. JS, thank you. Rhett Oracle, good evening. And James is in the house. Make sure to hit like, everybody. I really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm with these. And Barry, Dale. Wow, everybody's pouring in. Alita, how are you? I haven't done one of these in about I'm not sure how long. Maybe a month or so. I can't remember now. Oh, good. I got Lucy registered for good guys going in the higher slag for chemical guys as the ace in my sleeve. Nice. Yeah, you've been quiet, Dylan. I haven't seen you on the club that much. And Kevin, how you doing in Kentucky? And how is the weather down there? My dogs are fighting. Hey. And we have 25 people and 12 likes. Hey, come on. That's it. Sorry about that. I got dogs playing in the background because they're trying to show off, I think. They need attention. Got 28 people. Just hit the like button because it really, really does help. There we go. I was trying to focus something here. I'm busy. I'm very sick. I'm sorry to hear that, Dylan. You okay, bud? I mean, you don't have to say anything personal on here, but I hope you're doing good. You know, I noticed you'd slowed down a little. I knew you were there, but I knew you slowed down a little. So I was wondering, but I wouldn't bug you and message you like that, you know. But I think you posted maybe about a week ago or something real quick. I can't remember now. But the club seems to really be growing. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Yeah, the club is, wow, I'm surprised that I call it the club, you know, the Facebook group, but it's growing way faster than I thought it was going to. We're at 2,300 members so far, probably a little more than that, you know what I mean? Hey, Mad Moose, what's up, brother? I never expected it to grow the way it has. I'm very proud of everybody. You know, people are helping each other in the group because obviously I can't be on her 24 hours a day. It's impossible. And I'll come on and try to check. I have 4 or 5 moderators on there, you know, to make sure nobody does nothing ignorant. But I try to get on there as much as I can, but working on the house, working in my yard, and also working with my dogs. We're, you know, doing a little bit of everything, keeping the grass cut, although we've had no rain. But so I'm trying to get on the club as much as I can. I do get on a couple of times a day real fast. So I'm proud, though. A lot of you folks are on there helping each other. You know, if somebody says, hey, what's this? There's like 5 different people on there trying to help each other. And that's what this is all about, in all honesty. So we got 35 people. We only have 22 likes. New Orleans. That's the fun place. Getting better. I placed new exhaust seals. Lucy got her dialed in. I have plans for her to disc brakes in the front. Oh, Dylan, you'll be happy you did that. When I did that disc brake conversion for Casey, you know, on the channel, I told him just bring it over. I'll do it, but I'm filming it, and I'll be doing it on mine. I had a big offer. I'll tell you it's about in a second here, which involves disc brakes. But anyhow, you'll like it, Dylan. You'll notice a difference. When I did Casey's car, I actually was shocked when I took it for a ride and I just stood on the brakes. I wanted to burn the pads in a little bit, and wow, I think you need more meat on the ground, though. I think he had Darren. What's up, buddy? Yes, it is. It's good to be on here. It's been about a month. I used to do it every weekend, but I didn't want to bore nobody. You know, Scotty, how are you, my fisherman friend, and Brian Mead? Okay, hit that like button. We got 34 people and we only have 23 likes. But the disc brakes are nice, but I think he had 145s on the front, and the less meat you have on the ground, the more narrow the tire, I should say, then, it's not going to stop as good. So I forget Dylan, what tires you're running on the front, but I think yours are at least 165 or up, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. I just had a pretty big offer. What do you have? Oh, she has a toy. Sorry. And Rich, my Northeast buddy, who's going to come visit me one day and hang out, but he's got a lot going on. So I had a gentleman. Well, here's how this started out. Okay. As Misty, she owns the V-Dub store up in Drums, Pennsylvania. And her and I talk off and on. She's the owner, her and her husband, Dennis. And they had, let me read this first, new disc brakes in the front, new shoes in the rear, new bushings, all hubs lube, new tires, new engine rebuilt, done last week. Waiting on my guy to prime and paint, then be coming day driver. Hey, good for you. That's awesome. I mean, these cars are meant to be driven, not hidden in a garage, Well, mine's in there because it's a park, but the drums in the front have annoyed me for the last time. I busted a backing plate, 2 wheel cylinders, and ruined the set of shoes. I can understand that, Dylan, in all honesty. I have to change all my front suspensions because she shakes like it's going through a Cat 5 earthquake. That's scary. Alita, what do you have? A Super Beetle, my friend? Because sounds like the shake is Super Beetle. And Todd, let me see if I can answer it. What is the part between cylinder 1 and 2 underneath has small rod that projects up between the two? Do you mean the rod? White Tail Rancher, what's up, buddy? If you're talking about the rod that comes down through the head, I got to back this up to look at it. So small rod that projects up. That rod, Todd, that sounded weird, hooks to the thermostat, and then it hooks up top to your flaps on the fan shroud. Just shoot me an email. I can send you a diagram on that. And my buddy Whitetail Rancher, I miss him. 71 Super Beetle, you got the shake, shake, shimmy, shake. Alita, just send me an email and I'll target you right at a couple videos when I have my Super Beetle so that, you can get an idea of what bushings and everything should be changed, and you can do them at home. Hey, Ted, how you doing, buddy? Ted there is the one that I just did the interview with, the convertible that was here. And I think I skipped one. All new shocks, 74 Super. The Super Beetles ride so nice. They really, really do. You're welcome, Todd. Not a problem. And Alita Taurus, I did the front suspension of my Super Beetle with top line parts, thicker sway bars. It's like from assembly line. Oh, yeah, Willie, when you go through top line, there's nothing like them. They have really, really, well, they're only Super Beetle, but you already know that, brother, But I thought I needed just an alignment. This is so wrong. I've changed steering damper bushings and tie rod ends. Alita, just do it all up front. It's not that expensive. Just do it all, and you don't have to worry about it after that. You know what I mean? Just shop wisely, which I'm sure you do. But once you do that, it's going to ride so differently. I put my new adjustable beam in. Now just to dial that all in. Excellent, Justin. That's my buddy that lives out the street from me. He's actually got to come and visit me soon, but I try not to bug him because he works a lot. And VW Rich, how are you? Welcome in. Good guys, can't wait. Spring next pencil Lucy polished and shine for my enter her in the burnout contest. Nice. Burnouts are fun until you break something. And I've done that in the past. I have never owned a Super Beetle, believe it or not. Yeah, you know what, Mike? I think you and I did have that conversation. I didn't want to get rid of the first one on her, but I sold it back to the first one that we did together, the red one on the community channel. But I have my reasons for doing it. It was the owner that had it, and he wanted it back. And, You know, he was upset, so I sold it back to him, or I'd be driving it everywhere while I'm doing the 68. So nobody should be forgotten. I like that. I have a 74 thing, a polka. Well, welcome aboard. And what is the main reason that super shake? What wears Brian, it's usually the bushings and everything up front. They're set up completely differently. I like to change the lower control arm bushings and then just a little bit of everything. I mean, I call it like an idler arm. There's like a bushing up there. So it's once you do all of that, it's just they'll run like a train on tracks right down the road. Yep, Gracie, that's right. Think Acapulco a special edition. I didn't know, Scotty. I was wondering that, but I didn't want to look silly, you know. Where should I get the parts from CIP1 or J-Bugs, or is there a better place to get them at? Alita, check Topline, Topline. Just go to Google and punch in Topline VW parts, and our website will come up. If, you know, since you have a Super Beetle, I'm just trying to target you at them because they have really great parts. My previous Super Beetle was very used, 74 Maxi. I drove to early 1980. Current one is German. Nice. I actually, was a very used Mexican. I like the Mexi Beetles. I'd like to have one day, but they're not cheap or easy to get a hold of. We can avoid looking silly sometimes, so go for it. That's my fisherman buddy, Scotty. Oh, dude, do I have to have that thermostat? Well, that's like an oil debate. You know, I run them because I like the cylinders to warm up naturally. That's just the way I view it. I like having the thermostat hooked up. And there is Rick. Hey, everyone. My first car was a 77 Super. Nice. Welcome aboard. And a special edition. Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure. So that's good that somebody had caught that because I didn't. We got 51 people. And we only have 30 likes. So if everybody could take a second and just hit the like button, it helps with the algorithm to share these videos out. 400 made. That's not very many. Just heard something weird. Running a 72 Super. Oh, that's what I was saying. See how I forget stuff that fast? I was on the phone with Misty from the VW store up in Pennsylvania, and her and I talk off and on. And she said, hey, I got to call you. She has my number. She said somebody's here that wants to talk to you. And it was Rob from MP. And he, I guess, is liking what he's seeing on our community YouTube channel. I call ours, you know, because it's the DIY channel. It's for everybody. He liked the way I'm messing around with making it a club. We've already got people running into each other out of state that see, you know, this T-shirt or the other one I have, the members T-shirt. And people are going, oh, you're a club member. And next thing you know, they're having lunch together. So that's really cool. But where I'm going with this is he just said to me, I'd like to sponsor you for some stuff, if, you know, but to give a fair review. So he gave me the go ahead. I'm going to hurry up. I got to get this body work done. I'm already on it now. I just haven't been boring everybody with body work videos. But if I had the like button, I would. If you're on your phone, Brian, just hit the little X button, and then you'll see the like button, and then you can come right back into the chat. Truthfully, and I'll catch up on this in 1 second there, I'm probably going to get an adjustable beam, a narrowed adjustable beam with drop spindles, disc brakes, blah, blah, blah. So he said, just say the word and I'll ship this stuff. So I thought that was really nice. He said he appreciates what I'm doing for the community by putting so much time into the videos. And he said it's got to be pricey. So he's helping me out with the front end. So I think it'll be great. I think it'll be a great video. Part 1, part 2, part 3, I don't know. But let's drop the front end to the ground and make it adjustable anyhow, you know. So Misty helped me out with that and put me in touch with Rob, who runs it. So I thought that was really nice. And Jose Lopez, hello. Enjoy your videos. Finally returned to 74 Super. Last week, after many years, it makes a humming, burring noise when I sharply turn left. No steering shake, though. Thoughts? That's hard when I'm not in a car with you. I mean, in all sincerity, makes a humming, burring noise turning left. man, I don't know. That's so hard when I'm not there to actually check it. What I would do though, truthfully, is check your bearings, to make sure they're okay. Because a lot of times with bearings, when I'm making turns, the wheel bearings will start to hum a little bit if they're bad. So that's at least a start. Just Bugs in Mississippi has a store with almost all the parts in stock. On our drive from New Orleans, so I was able to pick up everything for a complete rebuild, electron distributor coil, etc. That's awesome. That is awesome. I don't know them, to be honest with you. I've dealt with Wolfsburg West for so long, and hi, honey, and I can't recall who they are. I got to get some scratches up, but I want to be careful not to burn through the paint even more. I run the Hercules DA forced rotation polisher. You know what? J-Dub, what's up? I actually had just received a buffer grinder, polisher, and my dog just kicked the door open, from Vevor, 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 I think it's Vevor. I'll say Vevor because I think that's more fun. So I'm going to be going ahead and doing some buffing work. So I'll see how this thing works. I'm supposed to do a video on it. And Lily, come here, honey. Somebody must be outside. Wrong tire size. My dogs are really messing with me. Let me see. I can't seem to get my ride height accurate. It's either too high or too low, and it rides like crap, like running over a penny, and it feels like a cinder block. That ain't good, Justin. I'll give you a call, buddy. I didn't know you were running into that problem. Let's try to figure that out. I didn't know. Like I said, I haven't wanted to bug you. I know you've been working a lot of hours. What's a good brand of those sonic cleaners? I have, J-Dub, I got a couple videos up. I think in my playlist it'll say ultrasonic cleaner. I have a Vevor, Vevor. I have a 30 liter though. It's like, I figure, what's 30 liters in gallons? I used to know. Now I can't remember. And I can't look it up while I'm on here. But it's big. What I did today, I did a video. Obviously, it's not up yet. I didn't even edit it. You brought up the sonic cleaner. I did a barn find, I don't know, a couple weeks ago where I bought the motors up and everything some guy had. And I thought, well, I'll take this engine block apart and see, because I'm going to put it on the, at least one of them. I don't need a bunch of engines. I'm going to put the engine block case up. 8 gallon. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. It's big. And I thought I'll put that up on the marketplace, make a little extra cash to pour back into the channel, probably for like $300 or something. But I even said in the video today, anybody want to see me put an engine case in an ultrasonic cleaner, since it'll fit in it. So that'll be an upcoming video, J-Dub. I got to see what cleaner I want to use for the magnesium, but probably Simple Green or something. But I use the Vevor ultrasonic. It's in my playlist though. I really stretched that out for. What do you use for editing software? Right now, okay, and your laugh here, I still use Windows Movie Maker. Now, Heather bought me, I don't know what she paid for it, some crazy software, and I loaded it up on my computer and was completely lost. It's nice, and it was nice of her to do, but I think it would be more in the lines if I was doing like a like an MGM production, and that's not what our channel. I call it our channel. It's not what our channel's about. Our channel's about DIY. So with Windows, belly's getting big. With Windows Movie Maker, I can do a little tricky stuff to be funny, but at the same time, I try to keep mine plain and simple. I don't think it's need the nonsense of stuff popping up everywhere and craziness going on. I did have a lot of comments thanking me, which is really not needed, for keeping the videos basic. Hi, Roger. So that's what I try to do, but I do use Windows Movie Maker. I have a better editor, but I try not to get into doing that. I like to keep it simple and plain and be my stupid self on there, I run a 16 ounce, the new Central Machinery. 16 ounce? Dylan, I'm not with you, brother. Did you mean an ultrasonic cleaner, a 16 ounce? Let me know. We might be on two different pages because I'm trying to keep up with the different. Yeah, I primarily want to clean old carburetors. Okay, you know what, Jay? I did get one initially from Harbor Freight, whatever it's about that big, and it worked fine, but it was $79, I believe, something like that. And even with the Solex carburetor, if you watch any of my videos on it, I had to put it in, then, whatever, 5-10 minutes, and then I had to turn it over. Even the whole Solex carb didn't want to get into it. Go to Vevor, Vevor, go to their website and look at their ultrasonic cleaners. You don't need something like I have. It's just crazy big. I'm probably gonna sell mine off and get something a little smaller because I keep it down the house and I have to carry it up the garage. It's too big. 8 gallons. One of you excuse me, just helped me out with the conversion for the liters. I'm probably going to end up selling mine. It was a $300 one and it's too big. Hello. And I'm going to go down to maybe even a 15 liter, So yeah, don't go too big because it takes longer to heat everything up too. I like the LA's awesome cleaner. Just don't breathe the fumes. You mean that totally awesome, Justin? I think, or I may be not sure if that's the same one. I just want to get this block really clean. I'm going to sell it cheap to one of the members. I did a video today. I got to edit it, and maybe I'll get it up in a couple of days because I'm starting to put up 2-3 videos a week now because I need to get caught up on everything, especially the body work. See, folks have some things I've told her to do now. Great to see everyone again. Sorry I cannot be here all the time anymore. Mike, it's okay. And if it's okay, I'm going to give you a call this week. I'd like to talk to you and see how things are going, if you know what I mean. Joe and new baby Eleanor, born to love VWs. Awesome, Joe Myers. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And yes, it's a new one from Harbor Freight. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Harbor Freight one worked okay. It's like a silver or gray colored one or something. But I had to keep like flipping the carburetor because it wasn't big enough. If it's the same one, Dylan, ho ho ho, because Santa's here. Wow, 197 days. Is that all? I didn't even start shopping yet, brother. And Otto, how are you? We got 48 folks and 44 likes. That's pretty good. Yeah, 30 liters is almost 8 gallon, Alita. As I said, I think I got one that's a little too big. I might throw that on the marketplace and probably get something a little smaller because it's too big for me to be lugging up and down to my garage. Yeah, the totally awesome from the dollar store. Yeah, you know what, Justin? I have like 4 bottles of that, but did you notice the bottles got smaller? I think they did over the last year, maybe. But I noticed that the bottom or the bottles got smaller for some reason. I could tell there's a difference in them. Awesome yellow cleaner from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. Hey, Douglas, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, that totally awesome. I was using it recently on something. I don't remember what, but in the video I did say it seems very acidic to please wear a mask. I don't want nobody getting hurt. I try to stress stuff like that in the videos. I didn't know Big Lots sold that. I had no idea. I'm in there every once in a while because Big Lots kind of revamp or something. Like, I wasn't in one for a very long time, and I happened to go in one not too long ago, and it was totally different. It was really nice inside, actually. Amazon has a 3 liter for $80 and 10 liter for $170. Bever brand. Yeah, you know what? Oh, that 10 liter, that's not too bad of a price for that, honestly. The Vever one I've liked so far. The 30 liter was a bit much. It was a bit excessive. I don't know, not using my brains when I said, okay, send this to me. I really didn't think it was going to be that big. And some stuff I keep at the house down in the game room, and then I take it up as I need it if it's something I just don't use a lot of. But that thing's big. I mean, but although then you can fit, I think I've had a cylinder head in there, plus a couple carburetors, plus one of the old VW jacks, Bilstein jack. Everything was in there all at once. So that's how big it is, actually. Most products have less volume and cost more. You're right, Brian. Uh, I noticed that with food also. Specifically, I like ice cream. That's all right. Well, I mean, I really like ice cream. I noticed the containers are even smaller now when I went to the store, Breyers and all them. Probably not good for me to be eating crap like that. Everything is smaller now. Oops, my screen just jumped. And Abel, greetings to Southern California. Have you updated the single circuit braking system to a dual circuit? Not yet, but I have a funny feeling I'm going to be on the 68 real quick. Where's your beer? I don't have that beer. I don't think. Is he seeing something in the background? I don't know what that meant. Hey, Jim, how are you, buddy? Still didn't get you over this way yet. We're not too far. Be going to the Vintage Grand Prix. I got to check the date on that, Jim. I'm not sure when it is, but Heather wanted to go too. She's pretty excited about that. Because I told her how many different cars are there. There's Bentleys, there's this, there's that, VW section. I probably should film that. But then sometimes I like my time, when I'm out somewhere. I notice everyone brings their dogs to shows and cruise nights. So I bring Maureen, Maine Coon, and have her on a leash. My mom said she'd be frightened and cry. It depends, Dylan, if you have her out much, if she's already been socialized, because the Maine Coons are pretty rough. They're pretty durable, you know what I mean? They're brave. That's what I wanted to say. I could take my German Shepherd to some car shows and, hey, what's up, Go Addict? I could take my German Shepherd. She's fairly cooperative. But my Rottweiler, she's good, but I wouldn't take her to a car show. She's from East Germany. She's a little high guard. So I wouldn't want her to misunderstand if somebody gave me a hug or something, because people do that. We're human beings. So I wouldn't want her freaking out. But hey, Russ, how are you? Why didn't you send me a message to tell me that you were on? I think I did, Russ. Hey, Robert, how are you? Russ, didn't you see it on the club? I posted it twice just to make sure, but I thought I told you. Michael Dunlap, how are you? And we have 54 people in there. I'm really happy because it's been about a month. I'm not a fan of when people are taking their dogs into all the stores in public. I've been seeing dogs, unless they're a service dog. I've been seeing dogs in food stores, which I'm not putting anybody down for dogs. I own 2 of them. I love my dogs. I don't allow them around anybody. Like Justin, I don't think you didn't meet my dogs when you're here. I don't think. I don't believe you did. And the reason is I don't like them aggravating anybody too. They do listen, they work on command, but I don't like my dogs annoying people is what it is. I think the cat was annoying Ashley though. I'm pretty sure. Ashley puts off good vibes, good aura. So I think that the cat was aggravating her. But yeah, I don't like it in the food store too much. Kind of freaks me out with all the hair, but it is what it is, But Russ showed me something really cool today. I have no way of showing you it right now. On your deck lid in the back, your Oliver loved Ashley too, that's for sure. I miss seeing you guys. We take our dog to Lowe's, and that's about it. Yeah, Mike, but there isn't a bunch of ground meat there on a shelf or nothing. So, and Dubworld, how are you? I get 58 people in there. Would that mean 58 counting me or not counting me? It dropped to 53. Russ has where you have your Volkswagen logo, the little aluminum or chrome logo that goes on the deck lid in the back. He sent me a picture, and there's Oliver now running around, the cat, that it's, I forget what his says. Help me out, Russ, because my brain is on overload today. But this guy actually makes custom, instead of saying Volkswagen, it could say, hey, look, my butt, whatever. I don't know. But his was really cool. Like my Beetle was called Chaos, thanks to Heather. I hope it don't act that way. But I wanted to get something like Slades VW Chaos or something instead of Volkswagen. So Russ showed me where the guy was that does these things. I'll have to put a picture up in the group, or maybe he can. I just thought it was really, really cool. I have no problem with dogs in stores as long as they're well behaved. Most of the ones I've seen in the stores are pretty good. I've never really ran into an issue. I see a lot of golden retrievers, then little dogs, you know, in there, but I've never like been attacked or pillaged through an hour or nothing. You know? July 22nd to July 23rd. Okay, I'll celebrate my birthday at the Vintage Grand Prix. I've never been to it, Jim, so I hope I see you before then. But if not, then we'll hook up at the Grand Prix. Justin and Ashley maybe will be going. I don't know. I'm seeing if he says something here because I think they might like to go to that. I mean, I've never been to it, but I watched a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Go figure. And it just looks like a blast. Jessica, how are you? I have asthma, bad allergies. I know people like to take their pets everywhere. My daughter deals with asthma, and I think it got a little better as she got a little older. But we used to always have to watch where we took her when she was younger. Hey, have the chance to grab a 68 bug. I know it's one of the weird years. I need negative for grabbing it, swing axle rear. Yeah, you know what? I love my 68. I'm excited about it because my first car was a 68, and I won't bore you with all that. I was hoping it was an auto stick and I can convert it to a 4-speed because it would have been an IRS. I'm still this close, that close to popping the body off real quick and getting a jig and welding the brackets on and switching it to IRS. That'll be a heck of a video if I do it, but I'm not a swing axle fan, or I may have no choice but be. I posted a video of my bug that has this 1971 Super Beetle Betty, and I liked it, Russ. When I seen it, I thought that was so cool. I definitely want to do a custom one. I don't even know how that guy's doing those. The pins were on it for pushing it in, and they lined up and everything for the factory holes. I'm curious. I'm not sure if it's my connection, but the audio keeps going in and out, but the video stays. Hi, sorry I'm late. Glad to see you. You have no name, but I'm glad to see you too. You know what? Is anybody else having an audio issue? I don't know. Nobody said anything yet. Okay, let me see. They should think other people too. I have a bad attack at a thrift store because of the dog in the store. I had to leave the store. Yeah, that can be tough. I mean, and we start running into allergies, peanut allergies in restaurants and everything. So it can make it difficult. I do understand that. Would tins have to be painted with high temp paint? I'm wanting to paint some of the tins without high temp paint. Honestly, I didn't paint any of my tins with high temp paint, but I did use it on the heater boxes. I'm not doing them this time though. But my tins, I hit them with Rust-Oleum and I never had an issue. I just actually talked to my son about that because he was spraying all of his brackets on his motor. He has a V8 Chevy, everything with high heat. And I'm like, wow, you spent way too much money. But the tins, I never did that. I've never had an issue with them peeling, but make sure you do the heater boxes in high heat if you do use them. Listening while I'm driving my 69 single cab. What's up, Dino? You're funny. Dino just did a treat for everybody today. He's got a single cab and he did an interview video, you know, and he's going to send it to my Google Drive. I'm going to edit it. I don't have to edit too much when Dino sends me one, and put it up, and that'll be a video this week. Dino showing off his single cab. He even did a car show for me recently, so did Adam Gray. That is so cool because we're getting extra videos up on the community channel, and it's just a blast because I can't go state to state interviewing people. So I said to Dino kind of thought it up on his own, and I said, hey, why don't you do an interview with your bus, your single cab, blah, 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 send it to me, and I'll put it up in the channel, edit it. And it's just been great, you know. So single cab this week, which will be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see Dino's video. So if you do want to show off your car and do a 10-minute interview on your own with the camera, and then show the car, maybe take a ride in it, let me know. Just shoot me an email. I'm sorry, I got 4 on that. Petting Maureen, and all she wants to do is bite and claw and bite. Yeah, our cat does that off and on too. Okay, wait, let me see. Because my screen jumped because I talked too much. No, don't do that, Raven. There we go. Serious question. When doing compression tests, does the engine have to be at operating temperature? No, I never ran them at operating temperature to do that. I heard somebody else say that recently, but I never ran at an operating temperature to do that. If you go look at a used motor and you want to pump the compression on the floor, you're not warming it up. We will absolutely be going to the Vintage Grand Prix. Hopefully we can go together. I would like that, Justin, if we could, even if we follow each other or whatever, that would be great. I always have my phone in my hand waiting for a new live chat. #1 Slades fan. Thanks, James. I appreciate it. You know what? I'll be honest. I actually slowed down a little bit with them because, go ahead, honey, because at the same time, I didn't want everybody to start going, oh, God, this is getting stupid. So for me, it's a night out, you know, and then when Heather joins in, it's fun. You know, she was a little busy tonight, but I see she is chiming in real quick. But no audio, good. Okay. And truthfully, I try not to overwhelm you with live chats because I don't know how, you know, if people get bored with them, you know. No audio issue here. And my 67 swings. Doug said, okay. Doug said, nope. And audio is good here. Audio fine. Hi, Miss Heather. Hey, Heather Ann, glad you're here. Hello, Justin Ashley. Miss you. She does miss you guys. And well, I do too. Tins don't get hot. AV good. Audio fine. Hi, Darren. I'm snooping. Audio is just fine here in the Midwest. My screen jumped again. Why does it do that to me? Okay. Did you ever get around to rebuilding that pedal assembly? I may be interested in that. Is that the one I said that I'm going to rebuild, clean up, and throw it up in the marketplace? Help me out, Mad Moose, if that's the one you mean, because if so, that's actually getting done towards the end of the week, and I was going to throw it on a marketplace because I have so many sets of that stuff. It's crazy. And Heather, where's the cookies? Russ, I haven't even gotten any cookies in a while. I asked her the other day, and she punched me in the stomach, so nah, she didn't do that. My side is perfect, and somebody ate my chocolate chips. I don't know who did that. She puts chocolate chips in a jar. She has all these mason type but big jars on the counter in the corner, and they look great. It makes it like a country kitchen. And then something happens late at night because I'm up alone. I'm editing videos, and you know where this is going. And then I'm like, with chocolate. She whispered to me recently and said, I hid the chocolate chips. I think somebody's eating them, meaning one of the kids. I'm like, no, that was me. I can't find them now. So, Rust-Oleum engine paint for tins, very good results so far. I agree, Otto. Truthfully, I like the Rust-Oleum paints. And my video, the video I did with the video I just did, the guide rail seals, I even announced it there, and I showed the can of Rust-Oleum, boom, and I said that I'm shooting it with it, and I'm going to use the 2K clear in a can with the hardener. And guess what? I'm showing a budget paint job without having a compressor and a gun, and it'll come out beautiful because I'm going to use hardener based, so you can wet sand, buff, and you can do one fender at a time, whatever convenient, and that way you don't need some big garage all plasticed off. So budget video coming up for paint. Y'all get to see that though. And it doesn't make me nothing special. It's just something I want to do. After I did the exhaust seals, I could hear something rattling in the engine bay. Maybe I got my bottom tin loose. Yeah, check them all, Dylan, just to make sure. Because if you're hearing a rattling, you got a couple screws loose. So, I mean, that didn't sound right. You know what I meant? Why do I talk? What are these roller style gas pedals? I had a guy tell me about them the other day. Justin, when you stop by, I'll show you. I got a really, really good one from Top Line because I don't like them junky caca ones. The roller pedal, Raven, please stop, honey. I feel, now I did the pedal extender so that my clutch and brake are apart further. I think you knew about that video. I'll show you the roller pedal and I'll set it on there and you can kind of sit in the car and feel. I feel when you use a roller pedal, and I had one on my 72, I had more clearance for my foot to go from the gas pedal to the brake pedal. So I like the roller pedals. I think they're nice. We'll talk about that in the phone. We need to catch up on the phone anyhow. Screen jumps due to operator error because I am your highness. So it was you, Mr. Slade. Whoa, you left chocolate out. I mean, we can talk about this later. Can you put tools in the ultrasonic cleaner with rubber handles? I don't know. Oh, you're not using my ultrasonic cleaner. Let's keep on rolling past there. Rick SSV Dubs. Hey, Rick, I pulled the plugs in a 62 today, put some Marvel in there and a little in the intake. This doesn't work. Ever use transmission fluid and acetone mixed to free up frozen engines? I never used it for that, but somebody else chime in. I've used it like for rust, stuff like that. But I don't know. I mean, the Marvels I've always had a lot of luck with, but a lot of times I buy a little extra PB Blast. I pop the plugs and I just literally hose it. But I put it on the engine stand and I turn it cocked a little bit so it gets down in there in a perfect circle, if that makes any sense. And I mean, transmission fluid and acetone, I don't really think you're going to hurt anything, but I would probably try the transmission fluid alone. I believe it's a rust eater, isn't it? Or maybe that's mixed with brake fluid, but I don't want to tell you to do that. And I just worked with a frozen engine today. That's funny you said that. Now I got a complete motor because the one I did today was a short block. Well, now I got a complete motor that I have to do that's frozen up. So, but your Marvels might work depending on how long you let it sit in there. The acetone worries me a little bit. I could be overthinking it, Mark, how are you? Heather, since you're on, I'm going to tell you, enjoy the Christmas and Halloween decorations. Very nice job. Okay, back to VW talk. She loves doing stuff like that. She just stopped filming temporarily because she's been doing a lot out in the yard, and I'm not allowed to mess with flowers or plants or trees. She's like, no, stay away from them. So I'll probably, maybe on my next video, I don't know if anybody really cares, I was going to take a walk outside and show the yard what it's become. It's come out really nice. I like my road apparel, helps with my big feet. Ted, that's right. I forgot you had one. And I think you have the pedal extender for the clutch, right? The big boy extender, Ted? Because the roller pedal legitimately somehow has more space for you to work back and forth from the brake to the gas pedal. I've noticed a huge difference with those. Absolutely. We have room for one more. Well, many more. Heather, are you baking me my apology cookies? Number one, you changed your little avatar thing. That's why I didn't catch it at first. Best chips still melts. I can wait. Yeah, there ain't many chocolate chips left now, thanks to me. I felt the same about the acetone, just had a few suggested. Yeah, I mean, Rick, I don't go by me. It's just, the acetone kind of freaks me out a little bit. It could be just me. You know what I mean? The transmission fluid, I've seen people mix tranny fluid with brake fluid, and that stuff really bites the rust out. So, I mean, that could be something that you might want to do, And Ted said, yes, I do. He notices a difference with that. John, Volkswagen Planet, how are you? Did you hear the explosion about a half hour ago? Gas tanker blew up at I-95. You guys okay? Wow. No, I was out doing some running and I actually ran home quickly to get on live chat. And I do have to run back out shortly here, but I actually ran home to be on live chat. I hope everybody's okay. And, sorry, a piece of ice went in real quick. And a dog is Keith. Never got notified. Oh, hey, that's weird. How you doing, brother? I would have sent you a text. I didn't think to. I thought you'd see it on community tab, or in the group. Can't stay, ribs on grill, have fun, be popping in and out. Hey, thanks, number one. I'll try to be in her next week, though. I feel bad I haven't been doing these. And Heather immediately, hey, dog. And hey, Slade, I picked something up for you at my local bug run and want to send it to you. Can you message me your address? Absolutely, Russ. Thank you. That was nice of you. I'll shoot you a message later tonight because when I'm done here, I have to run out real quick, then come back. And then, hey, Raven, she just, here, hello, say hello. She's my baby. She's always happy. Philly overpass collapsed. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. I didn't even hear about that, John. Although I was running out, yeah, that gas tanker explosion was in Philly. My God, that just made me sick. It's not a good thing, that's for sure. I hope the driver's okay, but it doesn't sound an overpass collapse, like really. And I know our bridges and infrastructures have been really, really bad shape. Let me see. Chocolate chips, milk chocolates. I'm really hungry. Stop. I could go for a big candy bar. I'm surprised Lily's not in here aggravating me. But God bless. I hope everybody's okay. That explosion, that's I'm getting a text on it from somebody. I could see the word explosion. And hello to you. And I hope I do this right. Alwi, air cooled, Ohi. I don't like mispronouncing names. I always feel bad. And dog, we had a water tanker and a vinegar truck collide here. Wouldn't say they heard a deuce son. I knew better than to read that. I knew better, but I did it anyhow. I haven't made them because I'm on a diet and cookies are my weakness. Yeah, that's the problem is Heather will make stuff and midnight, I'm sitting there eating, and the next thing you know, she's like, okay, I'll have some. Let me see here. Does anyone have any experience with Mid-America Motor Works? I do. I sold the business out 3 years ago. I'm just kidding. Didn't that sound really professional? I bought for them, Justin. I think they're a little expensive, but I've never had a complaint about their parts. I have not bought much from them, but sliding down my chair like a little kid. I really don't have no complaints about them. Just their prices, I thought, were a little on the higher side. They have a nice catalog, though. Audio is great in Texas. Thank you, Alita. I appreciate that. Come here. And dog said R-O. And I don't know what that meant, but he's R-O. He's going to nail me now. It's coming. Heather's laughing. Jim's Buckeye German show is July 8th, one day this year. I'd like to see you and Heather there also. Hey, Jim, that's funny you brought that up. I got a thing in the mail, that postcard we all get, and it said 2 days. And I thought that was odd because I know Jim is probably not at full capacity, from what I hope he is, but I thought that 2 days was wrong on that card. Owahi. Okay, that's all. Now I'll know. Owahi. I like it. That's kind of snappy. And got to run, but thanks for the meeting. Thanks, Mike, and thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you taking out the time. And going to be looking into an engine kit, CB Performance. Depending on what you want to do, Justin, I got to get on the phone with you. Not that I'm the be-all, end-all of it, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express one night, so let's get on the phone. I didn't plan on live chatting, and I didn't, I wanted to get online with you, but let's get on the phone. I got to run back out tonight yet, believe it or not, the crappy Walmart. But let me know when you get home from work tomorrow. I know you have a long day. That's why I don't call you. But let me know, and we'll get together on a phone tomorrow evening at your convenience and go over everything. Never had an issue with Mid-America. I haven't either, John. I've never had a complaint about them. They're a little more pricey, I think, but never an issue. Snickers, Milky Way, Payday, Almond Joy. Payday, although I like Snickers too. Payday and then Snickers. Well, it could be vice versa. Stop, I'm really hungry. I got my postcard for Good Guys. Oh, cool. And really for laughing, incidentally hit the enter key. 54 watching, 52 likes. Now we have 42 watching and 56 likes. People go in and out, I think, is what they do. Got to go. Had a blast listening. Everyone 3 o'clock comes early. I know you get up early, Doug. I always like your. I look forward, Doug. I don't know if you left yet, but your good morning. I always see it on Facebook, and it makes me smile. But I'm always hitting like 4 hours after. You're probably already halfway through today. Thanks, Doug. I appreciate you being here. I do. And are we back to helping Slade phonetically pronounce names like oil is best for the air cooled engine? No, we're not doing oil stuff. It's the mountain range behind my house. Oh, Cole. I was wondering where that came from. Reese's at Auto. She'll let you know. Reese's. Reese's are the bomb. I like the Reese's one, like at Easter time when they do the eggs or whatever they are. But oh, they're really good. Three Musketeers. They're good too. S'mores with Reese cups are slamming. Oh, I never thought of that before. That was a good idea. Yeah, I like it. Oh, yeah, Heather caught that real quick. Heather Ann, Reese's is what holidays are for. The Christmas trees, eggs. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said. Good night, Doug. Doug's been with me for a while, commenting on videos and Facebook. Actually, a really great guy, you could tell. Yeah, I like the special occasion Reese cups, if that makes any sense. They are fatter. They're bigger. I'm really hungry. We got to quit it. I haven't made homemade pizza in about 2 weeks, so that's overdue. Anybody that's on my personal Facebook page are probably sick of me taking pictures of my homemade pizza. Unbelievable. I was waiting for the right time to drop that. I stayed the Holiday Inn Express last night. That's Twilight Zone weird. Otto, you know why I never use that line or say it? Because that's been like, that commercial ain't been on for what, 15, 20 years? Like, I don't even know. So I don't say that because just like the game show, it's like, I'd like to buy a vowel. I was trying to cop out of something recently and somebody said something. I was like, I want to buy a vowel. And they just looked at me like, I'm like, okay, I'm older. Life got me paydays covered in chocolate. Now, dog, I don't know if you're jerking me around. Do they really make them? Or he's going to get a laugh out of me. I know it's coming like a freight train. I deserve it. Did you design the VIN tags or gas tank medallions? No, I didn't even get into anything like that yet, although I really like the idea. I can't say I'm behind, and I'm trying to keep up on the videos, which could be tedious, costly, time-consuming, and then trying to keep up on our house right now because we only get, I don't know, 5 months of really decent weather. I think it's decent. So I haven't really been on the extra things like that. I need that 68 on the road. I can't eat chocolate or peanut butter. I have to sit there and watch Tara eat them around the campfire. Oh, no. I didn't know that. Oh, my. That would be hard. Wow. Hey, tell Tara I said hi. Hello. Right said, hey, what's going on? Slades Garage. I haven't been on here in a while. From Maryland, we miss you. It's firm today, Dino. Yeah, Dino's in here. I think Dino's driving. And he's kind of listening right now, but he is driving, though. Slade's Garage is tired, but I'm still on it. I'm actually doing motor work, pulling some engines apart to get rid of the blocks. And I've been working, grinding down the area. The last video was the guide rails that hold the seals on around the trunk. There was rust there. So I ripped the rails off, showed how to get spot welds off, ground it, and hit it with phosphoric acid to seal it so it can't happen again. Like Snickers and turtles. I like the turtles. That's with the caramel, I think. Everybody's talking about sweet stuff tonight here. Number one, I'm so busy having home. And yes, it's real. Okay, dog, I didn't know. I thought you were going to give me. I'll have to look because I got to run to Walmart in a little bit. Actually, I'm going to look for that because that actually sounds good. Power of Suggestion, just located a small Pringles can full of dark chocolate chips. I must be blind when I'm in the store because I'm not seeing some of this stuff. No campfire here. Ash is outside roasting marshmallows on her gas grill for s'mores. Hey, that's not a bad idea, though. Also, like Zero bars. I don't remember the zero bars. Like I do and I don't. Heather always liked them. I don't know if they sell them anymore. The whatchamacallits. She always liked them. But we got a store by us that's really cool. So anybody that visits me, I'll have to take them over. They sell all the old candy. Hope it ain't like original from then, from like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, like just a lot of cool stuff from back in the day. This store near me sells. They ship it out to vendors or online or something, but it happens to be right down the street from me. So it has all the cool candy where we went when we were little, and a little brown paper bag, and you can get them really cheap. I got to get a new 1300 case because I broke something inside the case trying to pry it apart. Ugh. Always use, I just split a case today, actually, that was seized. Always use a wooden wedge and a case splitter at the front, You're going to have a buggy full of candy. I, when I'm in the mood, I can eat a lot of candy. I really can. It's probably not the smartest thing to be doing. My buddy Ted, he's the sweets. He likes candy and ice cream. I don't know how he does it and stays in shape, but I'm more of a salty eater with chips and nachos and stuff like that. And then Heather, of course, likes both, I guess, technically. Everyone's talking about sweet stuff because they're thinking about me. Russ, how did you know that? You're like a mind reader, brother. Justin, love it. I've done it over the stove. Yeah, you have actually. I store them in old Pringles cans, easier to hold than bags. I never thought about doing that, honestly. Wow. Yes, those pedal assembly that you got at barn, fine pick, could rebuild mine. It's pretty rusty. You know what, Moose? Shoot me a message on Facebook or an email, either one, because that's like towards the end of this week sometime. I'm going to be busting it down, stripping it apart, seeing if I need to order anything for it, then paint it, make it sexy, and put it back together. And then I was going to put it on the marketplace. So let me know. Just shoot me a message on Facebook or just shoot me an email, either one. The zero is white chocolate, one of my favorites. I actually like white chocolate, but I don't know. It's zero. I don't know why I can't think of it. Just had a whatchamacallit last week. They have them at QT. Wow, I don't even see whatchamacallits around. I really, really don't. I mean, guys are not making it easier. Heather's on this diet thing. It is what it is. Night Fury. At what pressure should your oil light come on at? Fixing to test my pump since while it was flickering early, my engine was overheated. Just not. You know what, Night Fury? For some reason, and somebody correct me if I am wrong, I think the oil pressure switch. What is wrong with me tonight? The oil pressure switch, the one that's stocked with the Beetle, I believe, clicks on at 3 psi. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't had that question in a while, which is pretty low. I like both, and sometimes I have to eat sweet after salty and then salty after sweet. That's funny, Mark. When I eat a meal, I don't always do it. I try not to, but when I eat dinner or anything, Heather cooks her amazing, unbelievable. But I always need something sweet afterwards. I thought that was kind of just me or something. Kit Kats. Yeah, Kit Kats are good. There's no doubt about that. I do like them. And I think Justin might like that. I think they have them in white chocolate. I can't believe we're talking about candy because I can really go for a candy bar. How hard is it to remove the windshield and rear window? Brian, go to my playlist. I actually did a video on that. Even though some jack idiot had said, why'd you put a video up? That's stupid. I don't know if he sounded like that. It was in the comments. It wasn't stupid. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So, Brian, if you don't find it in my playlist, just shoot me an email real quick and I'll direct you right to it. But if you go to my playlist and look with windshields and stuff like that, I took my time and showed how to get it out without breaking it, especially, and without hacking up, your headliner or anything like that. So it's really not that bad, but just watch how I did it. Check my playlist. If you have a problem, get in touch with me and I'll direct you to it. Chocolate covered pretzels. Okay, I do like those. I think Heather buys them at Sam's Club in a big container, and then I sit there and eat them all. Tate's Bakery Shop. White chocolate, macadamia nuts, my kryptonite. I don't know Tate's Bakery. It probably not near me. Oh, and there's Dino. There we go. I just got home. Ronnie was at our station last night. Sorry, I missed everybody today. I've been busy all week, and I wanted to spend the day with Mama and baby Avery. Even though you didn't bring the baby to see me yet, it's okay. I get it. You know, dip them peanut butter up. You guys still don't. Whoa, we'll have to try the PB. PB. And hey, Dina, glad you're a great day with the fam. Yeah, family is important. Very important. What range oil PSI is ideal? I think mine was at 50 PSI last I checked 2,000 miles ago. Yeah, engine cases, small oil port for cooler. I don't know. I mean, they're all across the board. I've had one time that ran at 30 PSI while I was stomping it and went down to like 5 PSI at idle, and I never had an issue. So, I mean, I think it's all across the board. A lot of people will tell you, just like the doctors do with a BMI chart, has to be in this range. And no, it don't. So, I mean, if you want, you know, as I told others, shoot me an email and I'll take a look and see what is more quote unquote normal for that. Slade, I'm out, brother. If I am cook quick. I know, Rich. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I'm going to be leaving shortly anyhow. I got to run to the store still tonight, but thanks for stopping in, Rich. I really appreciate that because I know you do get up early. Overheated the engine of my bug because of a loose tarboard 2 years ago. It's off. It ran like crap 2 days. Okay, what should I do since I'm pulling it out soon? What do you mean, what should you do, Russ? For one thing, the tarboard must have come up and closed off your fan on the back of the shroud. I'm guessing that's what you meant by that. There's little pins that go through that should hold it in place unless it broke apart. So, and you're saying it ran like crap for 2 days. Okay, what should I do since I'm pulling it out, pulling it soon? You won't know until you start messing around with it, in all honesty. I mean, Lord Mark, how are you? I just seen my screen jump and I caught that. I mean, you won't know, Russ. It's kind of soon, but you won't know until you start pulling it out what everything, you know, you're going to have to do to it. Just make sure it's turning over still and everything with no problem. Is this VW live stream or 1,000 ways to torture Slade during live stream? I wondered that, Otto. Little Debbie's birthday cake sticks, those are good. I go through a box right after I get home. Little Debbie's, there's a lot of good snacks. I actually watched, I have no life. I just watched a video the other night on Little Debbie. It's on one of them memories channels on YouTube, like what happened to Little Debbie and how was it made, you know, stuff like that. Mama was following me, and her and Avery are listening. All right, Brittany and baby Avery. She's so cute. Good night, Rich. Okay. Hi, Mark. Whoops. There we go. Tate's sold in a bag at grocery stores, Walgreens, or Big Lots. Only store-bought cookies that taste homemade to me. I'll have to look. I probably seen Tate's and just, it's not calculating, but I'll have to look when I'm out because I like grabbing stuff like that for the evenings. Chocolate-covered cherries with dark chocolate and Hershey's chocolate-covered pretzels, staple of Christmas. Chocolate-covered cherries, Heather buys them around Christmas time. They're actually good. The chocolate-covered pretzels, though, I could really wipe them out. I love those. And Kentucky Ridge. Let me back up. Number 3 cylinder with 60 spark plug went dead. Check my compression. It was 70 PSI. Is that a bad pressure? Yeah, that's not real good, in all honesty. I mean, I really don't like telling people stuff like that. I hate giving bad news, but that's not real good, to be honest with you. Alita said, Wheel of Fortune, because I wanted to buy a vowel. Slades, when he cut it extra short to get to Walmart to buy candy bars. Actually, we were out and we had to run and grab a couple of things, but I avoided it and ran home because I said 8 o'clock. So actually, in a couple of minutes here, I got to head out so I can run back out. But I didn't want to let anybody down. If I promise something, I do it. That's just how Heather and I both are. Hi, Heather. Hi, Slades. I'm back into my 72 Beetle. Time to get it restored. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Mark. I really am. That's not something fun. I'm going to head out, everyone. I'm going to get this drywall compound off me. Thanks for the laughs and munchies. Hey, Rick, I'll talk to you soon, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Tell Tara I said hi. We all know about the videos. Oh, wait. I scrolled way too quick. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Found rebooted Twinkies last week. Wow, Twinkies. I thought they were done for some reason, but I probably get them confused with something. And Rick, how are you, buddy? And Tate's are great. And I think Little Debbie owns Hostess now. Oh, I didn't know that. They were talking about Little Debbie, the picture of the little girl on the boxes. I guess that was the owner's granddaughter or something at one time. So I guess that's where she came from. I really need a life. I watch strange things. I watch a lot of stuff on memories. I was going to open up a second channel doing that since I got a weird voice for talking and maybe sound like Mr. Rogers, but I was going to open up a second channel of just slideshows like I used to do years back of like what happened to the Edsel and just different things like that, you know, what happened to parties, you know, I don't know, stuff like that. I was actually going to do that. I'm still kicking it around. Thanks. Good or bad, just be honest. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, sounds like you need 70 psi just once there could be a sticking valve. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to do something to it. That's not good. I mean, but you're not going to know till you pull valve cover, maybe look around and see what happened. You know, hopefully it is just a sticky valve. Hopefully Justin's right, you know, but that's definitely not a high enough pressure. There's no doubt the PSI is low. You remember the chocolates that looked like an orange or slices had a hint of taste of orange my uncle would get. I don't remember them, Dylan, to tell you the truth. I don't remember them. And Alita, yes, they do because I still buy them. They are my favorite. That's awesome. I must be not paying attention when I'm in a store or something. Have you ever been able to go back on the Samba like you mentioned? Yes, actually, I was on there scavenging through. I think I posted a couple things real quick, and I did post something in the Samba Classifieds. So technically, I was on there. Mr. Rogers and Rick Seaback. I like Rick Seaback. I really do. I love him. And of course, I like Mr. Rogers too. I can eat candy all day. My husband let me because it can be expensive real quick. Oh, yeah. That's like those Sarah's chocolate or something Heather used to make with homemade chocolate and homemade peanut butter whipped up. She'd make homemade Reese's cups. Oh my, they're scary good. I am Mr. Roger. Oh my God. That just hit me, Mark. Okay, folks, I got to head out because I got to go to the store. I see we had over 60 people at one time. I really, maybe I should do it next week again. And I can be in longer next week. It's just tonight I kept it to an hour because I still have stuff to do. But, you know, yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow night, Justin, around 8 p.m., give or take, right around there. So I hope everybody had a nice time. I appreciate all of you stopping in here and taking out your time to sit there and look at my big head on camera. So, oh, my camera. Oh, no. We were just checking out, brother. Please come next week if you can. I miss you. Mike is an awesome guy with some awesome cars. He really, really is. But thanks, everybody. I appreciate you being here. That's very kind of you to take out your personal time. I really appreciate that. God bless all of you. Stay happy. Remember that no matter what is going on in this world, stay happy. We're all stronger than that. So, I mean, try to. Good night, Scott. I had a great time too, Ted. I really did. I love you folks. You're awesome. You know, you give me your time, which time is valuable. So thank you all so much. Try to be kind to everybody, please. Everybody get along because we're only here once and it goes fast. So we'll see you. I'll put a post in the community tab. Stay weird. I'll put a post on my wall and I'll put a post in the community group on Facebook. So I'll keep everybody updated. Everybody that I said to email me on things, email me at sladesbeetle@yahoo.com. And I'll talk to everybody soon. Love y'all. Nighty night.